Hey folks, welcome back to Total War Warhammer. Okay, I thought I'd actually show you some of the other situation in the rest of the world because it's kind of interesting, this map. Now, by the way, I noticed that the game's slowing down a little bit on this overland map, and yeah, it's the CPU actually, which is kind of weird because I've got a horrendously powerful CPU, but even with that, I think with recording at 1440, it's just it's taking its toll a little bit. So I've dropped the graphics settings just a tiny little bit just to see if that makes any difference. I don't think it's going to. I don't think it doesn't seem to be my graphics card. My graphics card's pretty powerful too, even though it's an older card. Anyway, let's have a look at what's going on. So you can see over in this area, this is kind of not far from where we started, right? We started up in the Writhing Fortress, which is here. Actually, it's asking us if we want to build some stuff here. I don't think we need any of that. Yeah, so we started off in the Writhing Fortress. Now, if you look down here, this is this is Carrick Doom, and this is the entrance to the Darklands. And you'll see that we've still got these. Oh, this is the Exquisite Pain. The Slanesh faction came down here. Grimgor's still. He's still kind of like loitering around in the Darklands. He's taken Zarnagrand, which is kind of amusing. He won't be able to do that when the Chaos Dwarves are there, I don't think. Not so easily, anyway. But here, the Skaven of Clan Mulder have taken all of this around here, look. So they're actually doing quite well. Over here in northern Kislev, we've got also, I guess this is kind of, I guess it's northern Kislev. That makes sense. Zoyshenk, Castle Alexandrinov. We've got our vassal, who is Kostaltin, and the Great Orthodoxy. We've actually killed the rest of, we've defeated the Ice Court, and Kislev itself is actually currently held by these guys, the Goromadni tribe. The Skaven have actually moved really, like, right down as far as this is Nordland, I guess, or is it Ostland? I forget which province this is. The Empire province, Ostermark. Sorry, there we go. So they've actually taken Ostermark, which is kind of interesting, and they've killed Dryker and taken the Griffinwood. Now, it looks like Vlad von Karstein still has Castle Tempelhof, and the Golden Order under, oh, what's his name? Goldface. Let's just call him Goldface. Yeah, under Goldface has moved forwards. They've moved north, sorry, and they look like they're probably going to be at war, I'd say. Let's just have a look. Yeah, this guy. Balthazar Gelt. That's the one. So Balthazar Gelt, he's actually doing pretty well, look. And he's not at war with the Vampire Council. That's kind of interesting. I think if he was at war with the Vampire Council, I don't think he'd have so much trouble. So I don't think he'd be quite as strong. But yeah, I mean, oops, sorry about that. Yeah, it's when the game's moving kind of across the map quickly that it seems to slow down a lot. Anyway, so yeah, we've got those to worry about. We've also got the Empire here, but Festus the Leech Lord is doing a pretty good job. Like he's taken all of Ostland and Hockland as well, and he's got Middenheim. Although he hasn't taken all of Middenland yet. We've got Laurelorn, who've got Middenstag here, and then Karl Franz has got Weismund and Karabberg. So Chaos are doing pretty good. We've also got, oh, this is the Barrow Legion, is it? Yeah, the Barrow Legion, under Heinrich Kemmler, who is still holding on to Blackstone Post. So anyway, that's what's kind of going on in the Empire. We've got the Broken Axe Greenskins taking Longueuil. I wonder if... yeah, Leon Leoncoeur doesn't seem to be doing very well.
You do not walk my lands.
Yeah, he's not doing very well, which is good, I think. They could be a real problem to Norska. I really do like how this game... the simulation of the game isn't sort of set in stone. It changes every time, which is really good. Okay. Now, Sigvald has finally turned up. Sigvald the Magnificent, and he's got two big armies, and he looks like he's got a whole bunch of heroes. And I really hate fighting these kind of armies because you just got to churn your way through all these like bodyguard heroes. However, we've got Hellebron here as well. So I think what we could do is, I reckon we're going to try and lay a trap for these guys. Let's put. I'm going to put our troops into. Yeah, this is Harganeth. I think what we might do is just lay a trap, and we'll try to ambush. Now, the ambush success chance is 70% in the Shardlands here, so it's really easy to ambush. So let's get these guys doing that. And get them all on. We'll get them all on ambush, and the chances of them ambushing is pretty high, I'd say. Now we could get... we've got to just level up this Glugomir Slaughtercall guy. You can actually make your raiding 30%. That's pretty good. Get these guys. Yeah, let's get these guys raiding. In fact, he's got another one as well. I might just make him a raiding army. Let's get these guys raiding, and then we'll see if we can lure Sigvald's army in. Yeah, he's not going to be able to do anything there because it's a destroyed province. So in that case, we'll just leave him not ambushing, and we should be able to hit him with all of that. Now, Hellebrand, we're only neutral with her, so we can't actually ask her to do anything. But I think we can. Even with our weaker armies, we should be able to defeat these. Yeah, look, they've got a lot of warhounds. This is not the strongest force. It's just these. They've just got a whole bunch of heroes. Look, you know, they've got the Lord and 3 heroes in that one army. Then we've got Sigvald and another. Why has he got an exalted hero of Khorne in his army though? That can't be good for him. Like, I don't know. Why would he hang out with someone from a Khorne army? Doesn't seem very thematic to me. All right. Let's get up Dark Diplomacy. We'll just get that one now. Mind you, saying that, we could actually get one beyond. Nurgle Authority, +1 for each active gift of Nurgle. Yeah, that might be actually quite good. Okay, so we're going to set up a trap there. This guy's just going to stay here raiding. I think that's probably a good bet for him to do because we need some money, and we've got quite large armies now. Okay, Egrim. Let's get Egrim over this way. Actually, we could actually send Egrim. My plan was basically to go towards Ulthuan, I think. Okay. Sorry, we didn't get to see this, and this is because the game's got a bit of a bug at the moment. It seems to be not. It doesn't bring up the world events until after you've moved a unit, or something like that. Yeah, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move across here. We'll see if that an elven guy, Alithanar, is up here, and if he's still there, we'll take out a bunch of his settlements. Just so you know, by the way, we're actually quite close to victory. We've got to take 9 settlements or destroy 9 settlements. So yeah. Now Rel, let's get Rel. He's Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Fire. We could actually put him into an army, eventually. No, I can't put it into any of these because these are all full. And the only one thematically that I like him going in will be one of these. By the way, we can actually upgrade some of these Chaos Warriors now as well. Now the Marauders are cheaper. There's no doubt about it. But I think probably if we're going to upgrade some to Chaos Warriors, we should probably do it with Khorne's army. We got one with the Halberd. Wow, they're really wrecked. Let's get those guys with the dual weapons. I'll get those guys with the dual weapons too. We'll just get some with the sword and shield. We can get some Chaos Chariots. I think I'll wait for the Chaos Knights though. Mind you, Chariots are pretty cool. I'm not very good with Chariots. You kind of need to micromanage them, sort of babysit them, but they are pretty cool. Okay. Let's see what else we've got over this way. No, there's no other armies there. Okay. Carrick Flag. This is growth plus 40%. I think I'm going to save my money there. Get an outpost available. I'm not worried about that. Let's just ignore that for now. I actually want my money. Okay, let's see what happens. It'll be interesting to see if Sigvald falls for this ambush. Now you might find that Hivald van der Mortem, he was only in 40%. Yeah, it looks like he might have been seen there. But Sigvald might come in anyway if he thinks he can win the battle. Okay. Azazel wants a defensive alliance. He's at war with the Shadow Legion, World Walkers, Reichland, and the Golden Order. Let's have a counter offer. I wonder if we can vassalize him or confederate. No. Nah, you're on your own, mate. I'll see if I can get Sigvald instead. I do like Azazel as a character, he's really good. Looks like they didn't attack. I wonder what happened there. They probably, maybe they saw us all. Okay, they've got another force coming in, look. Under Fator here. Okay, ambush foiled. Alright, so they must decline to attack there.
Lord of Rage.
They're not going to be able to get away from us, I don't think. Let's see if we can...
War and slaughter.
Okay. Yeah, he's had to retreat. I think it would be thematic to kill him with a Khornate army. Now, he's just got this group of goons around him, which is annoying. And I don't know if I can manage... I think I'm going to have to attack him with... I'm probably going to have to attack him with Archaon's army, really, so that we've got Prince Algrax there as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's fight this battle. I was going to do it with the Khornate army, but it doesn't really matter. Let's we can get the Khornate army just kind of healing up this turn. I think if we still got the movement points, we'll fight him with Archaon. Sigvald himself just ran away, which I think is kind of hilarious. It's very much like what he'd do against Archaon, I think. I think the moment that Sigvald was shown that he's weaker, he would probably turn and run because he's just so vain. Alright, so... Yeah, I think it's just this goon squad that they've got. These heroes that are going to be a bit of a problem to deal with. We've definitely got a stronger force than them, though, by a long way. Let's move all these guys back. So what do we got here? We've got the Marauder Horsemen and Warhounds. Warhounds on that side. We've got the Severed Claw Aspiring Champions. Okay, they're pretty strong. We've got the Forsaken of Slaanesh on the front. Demonettes. Chaos Warriors with Halberds. We've got some Chaos Chariots. Chaos Trolls. Bilious Thunderguff. Got a Sorcerer and a Lord of Nurgle, a Fire Lord, an Exalted Hero, and a Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Metal. Okay. I think if we overload one of their flanks and get round the back of them, they're not really going to be able to do much about that. So, I think what we'll do is we'll send... Yeah, let's do that. I think what we'll do is we'll try to take out... we'll try and take out their main forces really fast. They can tie us up with all this kind of crap. Well, I do have these halberds on one side. Let's get... I'm just going to roughly put these into place. We'll have the Knights with Lances taking the main charge. Or doing the main charge. We'll have the Nurgle Knights coming in at the back. Zinch Knights can go at the front too. I want more. I need another set of Knights with Lances. Actually, I might swap one of them for Lances. Maybe the Knights of Zinch. Okay. Yeah, and I don't want them getting tied up in fighting Warhounds. Maybe we'll just do a direct charge again, to be honest. That might just be the way to go. So we're going to hit them directly in the centre. Charge through. Let's get these Marauder Horsemasters on the edge. But we'll get these guys coming in behind. I don't think having them skirmish is going to be much use. So it's going to have these... all of the Knights. Yeah, okay. In which case, let's get Archaon in there too. Swords of Chaos. Okay. Oops. Got that group 2. Let's just get the infantry moving in behind. Okay, we got this kind of barricade in the way. We'll just move these guys in. Something like this. Okay, like that. Let's just get the... I'm just going to get this charge in at the front, I think. And I'm just going to get this guy. I'm going to get Archaon straight in on these heroes. I'm pretty sure that him and Ograx can do this. Let's get these guys moving in. Now, I've got to be a bit careful of this Hell Cannon. I need to get someone guarding the Hell Cannon. So I'm actually going to leave these Chaos Warriors with Hellbirds back here. Just guarding the Hell Cannon here. Archaon's just charged in on his own, which is crazy, but there we go. What can we hit? Yeah, let's just hit these dudes. Right, charge. Hold on a minute, I've messed up here. Let's just get these guys actually charging in. We don't want to hit the. We don't want to charge into those halberds. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention here. Hopefully these guys still get the charge bonus off. Ograx is going to jump in and help Sigvald. Let's get these bloodletters. Yeah, let's get some bloodletters tying up these aspiring champions. Okay. We get the transmutation of lead off on these heroes. Yeah, look at this. Chaos Knights of Slaanesh have just got around the back. They've already broken into the back of this line, so hit these halberds from the back. Yeah, our knights are just so strong now. And I think Archaon's pretty much... I don't care if we kill our own bloodletters. They're only a summoned unit. Let's just hit these Severed Claw really hard. Okay, he's killed... Archaon killed the leader with pretty quick. Let's go and help out Ograx. I think that's about it. We're doing pretty good already. Doing pretty well, I should say. Let's get these knights just charging in here. Half my forces didn't even engage. Okay, let's see if we can find... he's just chasing off this exalted hero. He doesn't need to do that. Okay. Infantry is finally starting to get into position. You know, we don't even need a full stack with these guys. Okay. Let's just get the transmutation of lead again. I can never remember the names of the spells, by the way. Ooh, okay. They've lost. The Slaaneshi Knights have run in straight into the Severed Claw, which is not where they want to be. The chariots don't really want to be there either. That said, let's get in these... Yeah, let's bring these Chaos Chariots back as well. Yeah, the Knights are not a good match for those. We'll bring in these guys. Halberds will be good for taking down the giants. Okay, here's some bloodletters coming as well. Those aspiring champions should be able to, we should kill them fairly soon. Okay, Ograx should be able to kill this Sorcerer Lord of Metal pretty easily. Just give ourselves a buff with the Flaming Sword of Ruin. Okay, there we go. I think we should get the victory now. Should get the casualty victory. There we are. Done. Okay. Now Archaon's army just takes some damage there. Nurgle forces didn't even need to get involved. All right. Minimal casualties, I'd say. we were already, we already had some losses there. What I'm probably going to do now is just get Archaon, spending a turn regenerating some of his losses. But that's a big army we've just defeated, and they ran away as well. They were in retreat, which means that they are going to be absolutely destroyed now. That's it, they're gone. So Sigvald, that is the lion's share of Sigvald's forces, or at least a good portion of them defeated. And it should be relatively easy now for me to be able to mop up. Okay, decisive victory. I think I'm actually going to go with the army replenishment here. Okay. Found a potion of speed. Alright. What do we want here? I think we got him Arcane Kong to do it last time, didn't we? Archaon's charge bonus at 97 is just absolutely mental already. Let's give him Foe Seeker, and then we can go into down this route. Still got a fair few points left to spend eventually. Now Prince Ograx. Okay, we'll give him the leadership bonus. I don't think he really needs it, to be honest. Obviously it's going to be helpful if we do run into something that is very, very strong. I think with Malus Darkblade out the way, though, excuse me, he was probably the strongest thing we were going to face in this area. With regards to a melee lord, at least. What should we do with this sorcerer lord? Let's get him Fleshy Abundance. That is a really good spell. I'm going to get these guys. It's not going to regenerate them that much, actually. Let's kind of move these guys up this way. Let's see if we can get a block army in on... Ooh, we could wound the Exalted Hero. 60% chance. Okay. Sorry, it's just now deciding to catch up with the notifications. Okay, yeah, alright. We managed to kill one of we managed to assassinate one of Sigvald's. Where are we? Okay, wound. So we wounded that guy. And we actually... Oh. Okay, so we had a mission as well to assassinate somebody. Kagan Torturous. Interesting. I didn't even know I had a mission to do that. Okay. Are they close enough to support one another? I think they probably are. Okay. Now let's just level up this guy. Rel. I think I'm going to increase block army. I really like that ability. Man, I remember when Warhammer 1 released, it was one of the things that I hated about the game was that the enemy used to spam out heroes, loads of them, and there just seemed to be no limit to the damn things, and their abilities just to kind of fuck with your army was so annoying. It really pissed me off. I just thought it was, it was really difficult to deal with because every turn you'd just be getting hit by assassinations and army blocking, and eventually the CA kind of came in and nerfed it. And I remember I was talking to my brother about it. My brother didn't really see it as a problem, but I hated it. I just thought it was so annoying. It was definitely one of the worst things. Gemstone resource production. And by the way, before I started the turn, I realised that we can actually make trade deals. Oops. We can make a lot of trade deals with people. There we go, quick deal. That's what I want. Yeah, the computer's chugging a little bit at the moment. I'm not quite sure why. Let's get a trade deal with the Crag.
Always ready for a headbutting contest.
Yeah, let's see what we can get from them for this.
It is done.
Yeah, that'll do. And who else? We're just going to try and get as many trade deals as we can. The Tong will trade with us as well. Now, Wintertooth won't with us anymore. That's probably because those are the guys where...
Straight to business. Where shall we raid next? The longships are
let's get some money out of these guys.
Understood.
There we go.
Crossbone! Sea Fangs ready.
Puppets of Mystery. Suppose we could try to get a non-aggression pact with those guys. Who are they at war with? Just Cathay, by the looks of it.
Welcome. Good, my plan comes to fruition. I told you, brother.
Okay.
What?
Alright, that's it. So, that should be the end of that turn. Alright. Yeah, we just got Hubas, and Hubas is just going to stay raiding around the Fortress of the Damned. So we're going to go and kill, I think we'll kill Sigvald, defeat him, which was my plan. Path to Glory available. Ah, this is for the Sorcerer Lord. Interesting. I'm not bothered about that. I don't need him to be a Sorcerer Lord. I don't need to dedicate him to anyone, I don't think. Let's get this guy over this way and just see if we can find... Oh, it looks like... Okay. Claron Car's been taken by the Drowned. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? It looks like the Drowned are doing pretty well.
You are nothing to the tides, so why should I care for your desires?
She's kind of an interesting character. I'm pretty sure she was made for this game, you know, and then it was only later that Games Workshop actually started writing her into the lore, which just goes to show you the special relationship that Creative Assembly have with Games Workshop. I was talking about this on the podcast recently on Explorminate, that we're talking about Gladius, and we were speculating that maybe Proxy Studios might be getting, you know, might be able to put some extra, you know, some sort of interesting races into Gladius, and I was like, I don't think so. I don't really think that they have the same... I don't think that they would have the same relationship with a CA as... Sorry, with Games Workshop as CA do. Whereas CA, you know, have kind of like helped create Cathay and Kislev, I think. I don't think that was entirely Games Workshop. At least if I'm, you know, if I'm reading the information that we've seen so far. What does this guy want? He wants us to join against Reichland. Yeah, I mean, Reichland aren't doing very well anyway. Let's see what we can get out of them for this. Alright, a little bit more. We should be at war with Reichland anyway. The Empire are our foes. Yeah, I'll see if I can... I've got to try and figure out what this is. It might... I don't think that playing the game at 1440 is the issue. It's... my graphics card can handle this, because I was just looking on system monitor while I was playing, and it's barely touching my graphics card. I think the issue is the CPU. And I got an i7 9700, which was a few years ago when I bought it. It was super expensive. So yeah, it should be good enough, but we'll see. The eye opens. Okay, this gives us horrible regeneration for Chaos Spawn units. I don't know if I care about that. Unholy Finesse, melee attack plus 20 for Lords and Embedded Heroes. Wow, and melee defense as well. That's pretty cool. Lightning Strike when reinforcement battles are when reinforcements are present. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Perfect Vigor, campaign movement ranges. Yeah, let's go with this one. We're getting this quite often now. Okay, so it's telling me that Crone Hellebron's trying to ambush. That's fine. I wonder if Hellebron will be okay just chasing these guys down now. What we might do is, now we've got this campaign movement range, I might charge over here and see if we can go and sort out... yeah, maybe we get Archaon going down here, and we'll keep the Nurgle and Khorne army this way instead. Yeah, let's get Archaon going that way. Where's that other army? There he is. There's Sigvald. Yeah, Sigvald's retreating, look. He's running away at a rate of knots. Can't block the army.
Moving now.
Wow, we've got a lot of favour, by the way, so I could probably start building some of these buildings that I've been neglecting. I'm actually going to put these guys into... Yeah, I'm going to just regenerate these losses that we've got. Now, did anyone level up enough? Yes, we can get some armored trolls. Armored trolls are good. And yeah, let's get ourselves some Chaos Warriors and Nurgle. Okay. Marauders. Let's grab some Forsaken as well, because yeah, not the best units, but I find them quite fun. They've got a poison attack. Oh, they've all got poison attacks. So what is it about the Forsaken for Nurgle then? Yeah, they've got the immune psychology frenzy. And they're pretty fast. And they've got decent armor. Yeah, that's it. 46. I remember before they brought in the Champions Chaos DLC, Forsaken, I think, were quite useful because they were one of the only fast units that Nurgle had access to. Like, they desperately needed Marauders, man. Yeah, Warhammer 3 just released in such a weird place. I really did not like the Demon armies at all, which is a real shame. I don't really care about Demons of Chaos anyway as a faction. I never liked them. I just thought they were just a bit of a cash cow army. I didn't understand why Games Workshop had to split them off. Favour for more buildings in the local region. We don't have any favour buildings here, do we? I don't see what this is going to actually grant us. Just more corn corruption for some reason. Why is that giving us corn corruption but also chaos sorcerers? That's weird, isn't it? That's strange. Growth 100 would probably be pretty cool. Although, yeah, we've already got the growth we need to level this up. So growth building isn't going to help anymore. But we could just drop that down now. Yeah, we can. I'll just leave it for the time being. But what would we replace it with? Let's just have a look in the building browser. Yeah, there's a control building we could go for. We've already got the worship building as high as possible. Yeah, I suppose we could get one of the other unit production buildings. Yeah, I can probably also. I also don't really need the Marauder building now. Right. I'll just leave it. Let's just. Rather than kind of just break stuff, let's just leave it. Let's see what else we could be building. I mean, another army might be useful. We've got Carrickdom here. Yeah, maybe we get some defenses up here just in case Grimgord's attack. Yeah, it's just increasing corruption. We don't need that. Okay, construction -5 for all buildings faction wide. That might be worth getting. Control's pretty good here already. I suppose we could get the Dark Redoubts up. 5 falls looks okay. Alright, I think we're about done. Yeah, we can't afford anything else. Yeah, we need to get more, we need more souls. More souls. Okay, let's try and find someone we can kill. I mean, we could just attack Silostra. I don't really much like fighting against Vampire Coast, though. Okay. This guy wants me to join war against Nagron. No, I'm not joining the war against Nagron. Why don't you just make peace with him if you can't fight him yourself? Like, why are you at war with someone you can't fight? Yeah, maybe we go down into Ulthuan and just see if there's anything left of Ulthuan. Now, this game has been pretty interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if we got down there and found someone like Marathi had just completely taken it over. Or maybe it might be someone like Nikari. Maybe Nikari's there. Just kind of turning Ulthuan into his own little pleasure island. Okay, the Rotten Altar is researched. So we're going to get more Nurgle authority. I think we can get the War Shrine now, by the way. And I think I'd like to try one of those, because I don't think I've ever had one.
Demands blood.
Yeah, this will be in Archaon's army. Let's just get Archaon moving up this way, and we're going to replenish as we go. Now, Yeah, I think actually getting another Gift of Chaos is going to be expensive. But we're kind of getting rid of... I'm not so bothered about the Marauders now. Yeah, so we need more... If we want the Chaos War Shrine, then we need 2,000 souls. So we need to start getting... We need to get more souls, folks. More souls. Can these two armies deal with Sigvald, I wonder? Probably. If we take out some of these heroes. There we go. Alright, well that guy's gone.
Exalted with slaughter. We march. Lord of Blight.
Okay, we can't quite take out Sigvald here. Nearly there though. Yeah, nearly there. Well, let's get rid of these warhounds now.
How will you aid our pestilence?
Okay, what could we have in instead? We don't want anything other than Coordinate or Nurgle units in this army, really. I suppose we could get some more of those. Let's just see what we can do with Khorne's army first. Not a lot by the looks of it.
Rot weaver.
Okay, let's just get some more Marauder Horsemen. We'll upgrade them straight away to the Nurgle version. I quite like having these themed armies. Right, this is what I wanted from Chaos. Having these, you know, different Chaos power-oriented armies. Even just having, you know, the multiple Mark of Chaos units, you know, in the Undivided armies. It's just making the game so much more fun for me. Okay, Archaon's not going to be too long before we can go and sort this out. Yeah, I'm not bothered about that. Nurgle corruption from Chaos Altars. Gifted units pool capacity +4 for Nurglings and Plague Bearers. So we can get a lot of Plague Bearers. Let's get the Sensuous Blinding Iron. Or we could get the Dark Meditation. Slave to Darkness, request army costs. Alright, let's get that. I mean, we're just going to work our way through the tech tree anyway. Okay, we don't need to move him.
My magic is yours.
Okay, Egrim, let's see what we can find over here. Yeah, we're going to bypass Albion. Looks like Silostra's got this place pretty stitched up. So we're going to head down to Ulthuan and just see what we can see. Head over the ocean. Okay, Avalon is still going. They've actually got the Shrine of Cain. Interesting stuff. Yeah, I might get rid of the... Might remove the Rager's Raiment. Mind you, we are still using a fair amount of Marauders, so I'll probably just leave it just for the time being. We do need to get some souls pretty quick though, because we are running out, and all our gifts will run out. Alright folks, this is probably going to be the last turn of this episode, I think. Man, I always love playing this game. It's just... I think it's... I'm enjoying it partly because this is a relatively easy campaign, and Archaon doesn't have quite so many people just randomly declaring war on him and then just pouncing on him with other armies. You have to play way more carefully with the other factions. This is like really easy. This is just like a Rufflestomp campaign. Alright, Naggareth are dead. That's what's happened to those guys then. I wonder who killed them. I bet it would have been Silostra. Okay, so Ulthuan's got... Yeah, look, Ulthuan looks like it's got stuff to kill. Let's get Archaon moving down here. Yeah.
Never stop. Now they will see true
Okay, we should be able to take this. What we'll do is we'll actually put them under siege this turn. Yeah, we'll have them under siege this turn, and we'll see what we can do about like taking the Fortress of the Damned. Then Sigvald is in big trouble. Ah, look. Now we can lightning strike this guy here. He obviously doesn't realise that we've got lightning strike enabled. Who should we attack with? I think it's got to be Khorne, hasn't it? We'll just crush him with the Khorne army. Yeah, we should be able to lightning strike this army still.
Blessed be the putrid.
Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. So,
Let the slaughter commence.
okay, and we're going to go lightning strike. There we are. So, I might just put those under AI control, and we'll just get the. Hang on. Wait a minute. Did we get the lightning strike? Yes. Okay, let's do that. Wait a minute. Why now it's saying reinforcement time? What? Lightning strike. Is that going to get me a lightning strike or not? I think so. Game didn't seem to make up its mind, and I don't know if that's just me misreading the user interface, but it's not very clear though. It seemed like the lightning strike wasn't. It was like working for a minute and then wasn't working. Very, very odd. Let's fight this battle, guys, and then I'm probably going to end the episode. It's only a short one, look, but we'll kill this small army, and then I think we'll put Sigvald under siege. We'll siege him out. You don't usually want to be, making use of sieges too much in Total War unless you absolutely have to. But I actually quite like to, because I'm lazy and I can't always be bothered to fight the battles. Okay, let's get these marauders going in first, since these have got the that casualty replenishment rate thing going on. What do we got on this side? Yeah, I think what we'll do is actually we'll have these marauders moving in behind. Don't want them too close. We'll engage with the sword and board ones, and then we'll have the others coming in behind. Yeah, and we'll engage. We'll just run straight through this forest. Then we've got. I'm gonna have the Khorne warrior with those guys. The chaos. We'll have him leading the infantry. And then whatever we don't mop up, we'll come in with the chaos warriors afterwards. And cavalry here. Then we've got a bloodthirster. Have the dogs here just chasing in anything that gets away, I guess. And we'll have the chariots on that side, and we'll just hit them with the chariots straight away. Might be able to try to get round the back. That might work. Could get tied up with those dogs though. Yeah, let's get these marauder horsemen here. We'll just go straight for those other marauders. All right, and I'm going to group these as one. Where are these aspiring champions? Have those guys in the front because they've got barrier. Okay, what else are we missing? Oh, we got bloodletters. Probably send the bloodletters in at the front too. Okay, we're just going to hit them with this big, like, solid shock force of troops. There we go. See if we can charge him with these guys. Alright. Let's get the bloodthirster charging into the back of these guys. Okay. Chariots have been tied up there. That's fine. But let's go and get those chaos warriors fighting those. Okay. I think that Khornate warrior should do well there. Okay, let's get these guys back. That Bloodletter's quite happy where he is. He's doing what he needs to do. Okay, let's get these guys moving. Okay. Yeah, that Chaos Lord is hurting us. Let's see if we can. I got Demonettes. Look, I'm gonna put these guys on skirmish mode. Those Forsaken of Khorne are fighting the Bloody Fist. Yeah, it seems a bit weird that that Sigvald would be using a lot of Khorne stuff. He is a Warriors of Chaos army, but still, that doesn't sit right with me. There we are, look. Yeah, that Bloodthirster just made those guys run. Yeah, we had made way too large an army for this little job. Okay, that's going to be it, I think. Now again, this army retreated, so I think we don't need to bother trying to chase anything down. Yeah, those Demonettes are crumbling as well. So that is it. To see if we can kill this leader. Looks like we're going to do it. Die. I just want to see you die. There we go. Alright. More skulls for the Skull Throne. Glugomir Slaughter Call. Yeah, that was a bit of a ruffle stomp. Yeah, look at this. They've got some Khorne units like mixed in amongst the Slaanesh. That can't really, unless they've got. I don't know how the AI uses the whole, you know, like Chaos God Authority system. Whether it even bothers with it, it probably does. If it does, then that's not going to be very good for Sigvald, unless he's somehow gone into the Khorne Authority, which to me is a little bit weird. Let's get the army replenishment so we can probably fight this battle pretty quick. Okay. By the way, we've got a whole bunch of items we've probably not assigned. So let's just see what hand weapons we've got. Weapon. Nope. There. No, he has got skills, so we can sort that one out. Let's give him despoilers. And let's just make his infantry stronger.
Lord of Light.
Okay. Now, it's saying valiant defeats. That's because there's quite a large amount of troops there. But I think we possibly can win this if they attack us. So well, let's siege them out. Build some siege towers and just see how it goes.
Prepare for the battle to come.
There we are. What I might do is just get rid of one of these. Now, can we get the gifted units? Don't think we can here. So let's not remove anything.
Desecration is coming.
Yeah, we'll just leave those guys. Are those? We might be able to upgrade those. We can, but we don't want more chariots. I'm going to wait for the Chaos Knights. I think Chaos Knights are a pretty essential unit for Nurgle, actually. Let's get these guys down this way, see what we can find. They've got another fourth look here. Okay. They might try to come and relieve them, in which case that's fine. We got another 3 turns. We could potentially get a lightning strike in. Okay, let's see if... Are we affecting this garrison yet? No. I think we just did that, didn't we? It's going to continue the siege here. Let's just siege them down. We're not in a hurry.
Hail the slaughterer!
This is the Exalted Hero, Valtras Horstman. Which one's this again? There he is. Okay. We've got the Sorcerer Lord of Fire. Yeah, he could be devoted to Khorne or Nurgle, neither of which are going to be particularly good in a Zinch army, so we'll just leave him as an undivided, I think. Get him Armour of Fortune. Dawnstone. I'll give him a potion of full hardness. I can probably go through some of these and get rid of some of these items soon. And let's just upgrade him. Let's just make him the Chaos Gladiator. We'll make him a melee
My
lord.
prayers are answered. Unleash chaos.
Okay. Let's give him the, since we're sieging, we'll give him the sieging upgrade. Okay, let's just ignore that. And I don't care about the outposts. Alright folks, I'm going to end the episode there. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.